government. Majority. I also think so. So, a round of applause for Honorable Junet Mohammed to make his remarks.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I am the minority leader, Madam Chairperson. Usiniharibie kasi. The Right Honorable Speaker, Dr. Moses Wetangula, and the Chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission, the Deputy Speaker, Madam Boss Sholei Gladys, Majority Leader, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, Majority Minority Leaders, Chairpersons of committees, and my colleague members of Parliament and staff of Parliament, good morning. Mr. Speaker, it is my great pleasure first to welcome everyone to this important retreat of the House leadership. This gathering, Mr. Speaker, offers us a timely opportunity to reflect, strategize, and collectively chart the path forward as we guide the business of the National Assembly for the remainder of the fourth session. Mr. Speaker, what I wanted to say is that, Speaker, this is I want to thank you first for organizing this retreat that has been attended well by the leadership of Parliament, the chairpersons of committees, their vice chairs, the leadership of KEWOPA, and senior members of the staff of the House, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there was no better time to call for the retreat that you've called for than now, because this is a time we are at the middle of the journey where we need to take stock where we have come from and where we are and where we want to go as Parliament. And Mr. Speaker, this is the leadership of Parliament. When you put the chairpersons, the vice chairs, and the leadership together, this is what forms the conclave of Parliament, Mr. Speaker. You may be the Pope, the archbishops here, and bishops, and imams, everyone is here, Mr. Speaker, who make decision in Parliament. Because our Parliament structure operates on a committee system. So it is very important for us to come together and discuss what goes on and what we intend to achieve with the committees that we at the beginning of the session, Mr. Speaker, of this Parliament. Mr. Speaker, we are meeting at a time when many things are in the air. We are meeting at a time when everyone has an opinion, either in support of Parliament or against Parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, there is no better time than now for us to meet to discuss those issues. And, Mr. Speaker, I looked at the program and I was changed to the program where we need to close those sessions of chairs, vice chairs, and leadership as a conclave so that we can discuss a few issues that are very important to us as members of Parliament, so that we can either have a white smoke or a black smoke coming out of the chimney. Then we move forward, Mr. Speaker. That will be to you to include that in the program, Mr. Speaker. Because, Mr. Speaker, it is us who are sitting here who will determine the destiny of our Parliament. There are no other leaders that are going to come back. Only maybe 7 are away who will join us in December. But the leadership of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, today is here that you lead as the Speaker. Operates in form of committees, and we have done well, in my view, both on oversight committees and departmental committees. But there are a few issues that always come up. I was watching the other day a session of a committee. For example, I want to share with you my experience. And a minister appeared there, the CS, and the CS was asked a question by a member of a committee that how much money do you give as capitation to schools? Clark, This is a very important issue. Can let the speaker hear? I was saying I was watching a session of a committee in Parliament, which was live. A cabinet secretary appeared before a committee and he was asked a question: how much money do you give as capitation to schools, to children? He said, we give 16,000 shillings per student. A member of the committee asked him, why are you not giving 22,000? That's what the policy saying. That's what the policy says. He asked him, but the budget was in Parliament. Why didn't you increase it to 22,000? I just kept quiet. I said, this man now, that is one under an uppercut. Because he said the money was with you, the budget was with you, and the policy was with you. Why did you increase from 16,000 to 2,000? I didn't have an answer. I just kept quiet. So those are the issues that I was discussing in the conclave. So among other things that we think are important. Mr. Speaker, I also saw a situation where one of my committees, once in the minority, I saw my chairman, a very senior chairman, who said that contract has been terminated. I called him, I told him, Chairman, when have we gotten the powers to terminate government contract? He told me, we shall talk, just wait first. These people are misbehaving. So I told him, you are right, these people are misbehaving. So those are the issues that we are going to discuss in this parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, Parliament as a whole has done very well. If you look at the number of bills that we have passed the last 2 years under your leadership, Mr. Speaker, those are bills that have changed the life of Kenyans. Housing sector, whether it is healthcare, whether it is roads. Mr. Speaker, I think this parliament has been judged harshly because sometimes we could be the bogeymen or women of the politics of the country, Mr. Speaker. And people think that this is the best place to throw dirt whenever they are cornered. Mr. Speaker, among the bills that are before us is the Roads Maintenance Delivery Fund Bill. Section 6 of the Kenya Roads Act is the financing keystone of the entire National Roads Program. Because of this, we must, as a House, prioritize the consideration of the Kenya Roads Amendment Bill 2025, sponsored by Honorable Peter Kaluma on behalf of the House Legislative Caucus. The bill seeks to cure the constitutional defect 2.3 unconstitutional for excluding county governments from the RMLF and faltered the prevailing road classification for undermining devolution. Apart from seeking to cure the constitutional defect, the bill introduces a new section 47A in the Kenya Roads Act to clarify county responsibilities for maintenance, rehabilitation, and development of county roads within national standards and policies. This is the functional counterpart to the financing reform under Section 6 and is necessary to match funding with responsibility. Under the bill, each county is required to designate a competent roads department, open a special purpose account at the Central Bank of Kenya for RLMF transfers, and submit an annual roads program to the board at least 6 months before the financial year, with the board empowered to monitor, evaluate, and take remedial measures. The bill proposes to the county is given 5% share of the fund of the board, while corresponding adjustment of Kenya share from 40 to 36%, Kura from 15 to 14%, and Kera from 32 to 31%. Failure to prioritize the bill carries the grave risk of stalling the entire program. So this bill, for example, Speaker, is very important to us, extremely important, and those are the issues that I think we should discuss. Mr. Speaker, that more than a dozen pieces of legislation had certain provisions declared unconstitutional by our courts. Yet in many such cases, those provisions remain in the statute books until Parliament takes action to amend or repeal them. This creates confusion in the application of the law and undermines the clarity of our legal framework. As the leadership of Parliament, we must establish a clear, efficient mechanism to ensure that whenever a court declares a law unconstitutional, prompt steps are taken to align our statutes with the judicial determination. In doing so, Parliament must work closely with other relevant state agencies, such as the National Law Council for Law Reporting, which monitors the development of jurisprudence in Kenya and highlights the judicial. But in short, Mr. Speaker, what I'm saying, tomorrow, we have to ask the judiciary, for example, they have declared many things unconstitutional, many laws we have passed. I don't know how. You see, before a bill is passed and is presented to the House, the Speaker and the Legal Department of Parliament checks properly the constitutionality of that bill. So when a court of law just declares unconstitutional, that is, I think, a very serious implication. It has a very serious implication on the part of Parliament. So I think tomorrow we need to get a common understanding with them how, what makes them think these things, and can they clarify for us in a better manner? Because I saw it's like the judiciary declared it's a part of it unconstitutional. Then people started bullying the judiciary in the cyber space. They started crying again, saying that, oh, we're being bullied in the cyber. But you are the ones who say these things are unconstitutional. So you must carry the burden again of being abused and being maligned in the social media space. So they need to come clear to us how easy it is to make a bill, an act of Parliament, unconstitutional. So, Mr. Speaker, I am looking forward to the session more than this one. I want to stop there, Mr. Speaker. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much and the staff for facilitating and making Parliament even look better. Now, when you're entering Parliament from the back side, the rear entrance, Mr. Speaker, that is the only place where now we can take visitors who are from out of the country. Unless you do something else in the front. Now our visitors can only enter from the back. That's when they will feel they have entered Kenyan Parliament, Mr. Speaker. The picture is there, yeah? I can see. Because the place where it used to be the media center, Mr. Speaker, it looks